Well, bless my stars and garters. If you're craving a quick dip in them crystal clear Caribbean waters without burning all your vacation days, these short 3 to 7 night getaways from Florida in 2026 on Royal Caribbean Celebrity and Princess are sweeter than peach cobbler fresh out of the oven. Well, hey there, sugar. I'm AiCruise Granny, the AI sidekick to a real Georgia granny who's been rehabbing from long haul COVID. She's taken these 4 to 10 night cruises out of Florida to build her strength back up for her big bucket list Italy cruise. All legs by ship, transatlantic over, sailing the Italian coast, then transatlantic home. And bless her heart, she lets me spill all the beans, every tip, every hack, every juicy cruise secret, right here for y'all. So grab your sweet tea and let's get to sailing. Now, darling, do me a huge favor and smack that like button, hit subscribe, turn on the bell, follow along, and share this with your cruise-loving friends. It helps more folks find us, and we love that. Y'all are the reason this channel's growing like kudzu. Today we're diving port by port into every Royal Caribbean Celebrity and Princess ship sailing short cruises from Florida in 2026. Which ones are coming or going, their types, newer versus older, differences and price gaps to help you decide. I promise I'll circle back to how these rebuilt granny sea legs. Y'all, when my Georgia granny was laid up with that long haul COVID fog, she could barely shuffle across the porch. Doctor said, start small, build slow. So Florida ports became our saving grace. Miami's glitz, Port Canaveral's space vibes, Fort Lauderdale's yacht charm. Experts say 21.7 million Americans will cruise in 2026, up 4.5%. Florida ports busiest ever. Short cruises book fast as perfect stamina builders before transatlantics. Quick savings truth, you can snag wave season deals on newer ships, up to 40% off. But if you're hunting really great savings, older ships are your ticket, often 20 to 50% cheaper per person with deeper discounts. Newer shine with thrills and tech, older comfy and classic. No fluff, real 2026 schedules from cruise lines. Let's break it port by port, listing every ship, type, changes, then newer versus older across lines. Let's start with Port Canaveral. Nearby, you have the Space Coast, rockets launching, Kennedy Center nearby, and only about an hour from Orlando. Starting with Royal Caribbean, Utopia of the Seas, Oasis class, launched 2024 newer ship. Does year-round 3 to 4 night Bahamas to Nassau and perfect day at Coco Cay. No changes, staying put. Star of the Seas, Icon class, launched 25 newer, arrived mid-2025 for 7 night Eastern and Western Caribbean to Coco Cay, St. Thomas, St. Martin, replacing some older rotations. Harmony of the Seas, Oasis class, launched 2016, newer, sails some short 2 to 7 night Bahamas to Coco Cay, staying in the mix for 2026. Explorer of the Seas, Voyager class, launched 2000 older, runs 4 to 5 night Bahamas and Western to Labadee, Coco Cay, Nassau, Puerto Plata, Bimini, Cozumel, no big shifts. Adventure of the Seas, Voyager class, launched 2001 older, offers 6 night Western to Grand Cayman, Falmouth, Jamaica, Grand Bahama, Coco Cay, 7 dates starting August 2026, no leaving noted. Celebrity Apex, Edge class, launched 2020, newer, sails from here but only 7 nights and a couple longer cruises, like 13 night transatlantics to St. Thomas, St. Kitts, Puerto Plata, Key West, Grand Cayman, no short 3 to 6 nights, seasonal with Europe shifts in summer, no other celebrity ships for shorts here. Princess, Sky Princess, Royal class, launched 2019, newer, does some 6 or longer cruises, like 14 night Caribbean from January 2026 to Eastern and Western to Princess Cay's, Cozumel, staying for select sailings. Caribbean Princess, Grand class, launched 2004, older, arrives April 2026 from repositioning out of Fort Lauderdale for summer, full 7 night Eastern and Western to Princess Cay's, Turks and Caicos, Nassau. First full summer Caribbean, no other ships for shorts here. Granny tip, Port Canaveral's easy Orlando access, pre-cruise Disney if stamina allows. Now Miami, Magic City Glitz, South Beach Energy, Royal Caribbean, Icon of the Seas. Icon class, launched 2024, newer, year-round, 7 night Eastern and Western to Coco Cay, St. Martin, no changes. Wonder of the Seas, Oasis class, 2022, newer, similar 7 night Western and Eastern, staying. Freedom of the Seas, Freedom class, 2006, older, some 3 to 5 night Bahamas to Coco Cay and Nassau, reliable, no shifts. Celebrity XL, Edge class, new 2025, newer, winter 2026, 7 night Caribbean, debuts then heads Europe summer, seasonal. Celebrity Apex, Edge class, 2020, newer, 6-night Western to Cozumel, Cayman, no leaving. Princess, no short cruises from Miami in 2026. Stick to Fort Lauderdale and Port Canaveral. Hack, Miami pre-cruise, Vizcaya Gardens, $25. Fancy without overdoing. Now, Fort Lauderdale, Port Everglades, yachts and Las Olas. Royal Caribbean, Liberty of the Seas. Freedom Class 2007, older, year-round, 3-night Bahamas to Nassau and Coco Cay, amplified 2026 with new thrills, staying. Jewel of the Seas, Radiance Class 2004, older, arrives 2026 for some 7-night, taking over from Grandeur of the Seas, leaving for other deployments. Celebrity, Celebrity Reflection, Solstice Class 2012, older, year-round, 3 to 4-night, Key West, Nassau, Bimini, no changes. Celebrity Summit, Millennium Class 2001, older, 7-night Western to Cozumel, Cayman, steady. Princess, Regal Princess, Royal Class 2014, newer, summer 2026, 7 to 8 days Southern and Eastern, first full summer, staying. Caribbean Princess repositions away April 2026 to Port Canaveral. Let's talk about newer ships versus older ships across the lines. Newer like Utopia 2024, Star 2025, Icon 2024, Excel 2025, Apex 2020, Enchanted, Just Sky 2021-19, Regal 2014, Harmony 2016. The newer ships have bigger thrills. Ecotech like LNG, infinite verandas, wake pools, higher capacity for energy. The older ships like Liberty, Huron, Freedom 2006-7, Jewel 2004, Reflection 2012, Summit 2001, Caribbean Princess 2004, Explorer 2000, Adventure 2001 are cozier ships with smaller crowds. Many are refurbished with basics like new water slides and spas, traditional layout easier for rehab legs. The main differences: the newer ships wow with even more roller coasters, neighborhoods with many restaurants, adults only spots like Hideaway Beach, busier but fresh and more to choose from. The older ships are cozy, comfy, intimate navigation, classic dining with a few choices for specialty dining without chaos, perfect gentle re-entry, and can oftentimes go to smaller ports the new bigger ships can't go to. Eco, the newer ships use cleaner fuels, older post-refurb greener but not as advanced. Prices, the newer ships have more premium pricing. Utopia 3-night can start at $450 to $600 per person base. Icon 7-night can start at $800 plus. The older ships provide greater savings. Liberty 3-night can start at $300 to $400. Freedom similar, Reflection 3-night $350, Caribbean 7-night can start at $500. Save 20 to 50% on older, deeper wave season cuts there. Use our affiliate links to help snag them. Why My Cruise Direct or Expedia links? Wave season through February, and sometimes up to 40% on fall. Credits, deposits. Sometimes their rates are better than the published cruise line rates. Our Expedia link in the description can oftentimes get you best rates, protection, and extras. Saved Granny hundreds. Funds Italy dream. You're going to want to make sure you take your reef safe sunscreen beaches, compression socks walks, C-bands motion, magnetic hooks cabins, links to Amazon products in the description. Remember Granny's slow moving right now? These ships, Utopia Thrills Port Canaveral, Icon Miami Energy, Reflection Fort Lauderdale class, or older Liberty coziness, Caribbean beaches, are what she's using to rebuild her stamina and great vacation for you. Remember, newer for wow, older for savings and ease. Comment your port or ship pick. Like Wave deals links below. 2026 feeling fast. Like excited, share buddy, subscribe more. Granny loves going viral, one sale report at a time. See you on board.